Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
We get a lot of second date updates on this show from people who go out with their coworkers, which obviously makes it a terrible idea, but don't stop doing it. Continue dating your coworkers because we need the content on the show. So keep dating your coworkers, having them get all screwed up, and then email us for a second date update. Just like Tara, who's on the phone right now. She apparently went out with one of her coworkers, and now he's not wanting to go out with her again, and she doesn't know why. What's up, Tara? How are you?
Hi, good. How are you?
I always wonder if you're calling to actually get a second date or more just to make things less awkward at work.
Yeah, I mean, I guess a little bit of both.
What's the name of the guy you want to call today?
Josh.
Josh, all right. And do you work closely with him? You see him every day, or is it just a dude in your office?
I don't see him every day. He's not on my team or anything like that, but he's there, And,
all right, so your email said that you were set up with this guy through friends.
Yeah, we were set up by other work friends.
Oh, they just wanted to create drama, something interesting happening in the office space.
I was skeptical about it, I have to be honest, because he's sort of like the quiet guy in the office, seems a little bit shy, but I ended up agreeing to it just because my closer friends in the office, they were like, no, we have a good feeling, just go.
What'd you guys do?
I thought the first date, we were going to just keep it super, super casual. And so we just basically went to a bar right after work for happy hour.
Good.
And it ended up going so well. He really opened up. I basically saw him in a new light,
Wow, that's
and
great.
yeah, and we drank a little bit more. He kept me laughing. And by the time that was over, I realized that, I don't want this date to end.
Oh,
Okay,
that's
so
such a nice feeling.
It's so good.
Yeah, so then it ended up being more than what I thought of just getting a drink after work. We went to another bar, and after that bar, we were walking outside. We saw this random music shop, and I guess he plays the drums. I didn't know at that time. We went in, and he just starts playing the drums, and he was so good.
Oh, my God. So
Really?
by this point, you're in love.
Yeah. By this point, I joked with him, and I was like, okay, write me a love song on the drums.
If this guy does a magic trick, I'm saying you're lying. If somewhere along the line he
No, I just, the night, it just kind of kept going. We went to a food truck. We got some, we went
How long did you hang out with
This
this
is
dude?
a 10-hour date.
a long time, and I never saw this coming.
Yeah.
So wait, what happened? I mean, did you guys part ways or?
Yeah, so he basically walked me to my apartment, and we did kiss.
Ooh.
I mean, maybe more so make out, on my front patio. And we said goodnight, and that was it.
Okay.
That's nice.
That sounds perfect.
Yeah, it sounds
Oh
like a
my-
pretty great date.
Yeah, it was really, I was so surprised. The whole thing, I was just wow.
What did you text your friends at work who set you up? Because I know you gave them an update.
I did text them that it went really well, but I didn't want to be too much about it.
Mhm.
So when I was at work the next day, I saw Josh. We sort of flirted here and there. We laughed. We basically talked about how we had so much fun the night before. We did make plans to hang out the next week.
Okay.
So then over the weekend, all of a sudden I get a text from him, and it's this really short text, and he basically just says, hey, I know we had plans to get together this week, but I actually can't make it anymore.
Okay.
Did you?
And no other explanation?
No other explanation, just basically, and not even to a specific day. No, it was just I can't.
So wait, did you text him back? Because maybe he just misses social cues sometimes. Because you said he was really quiet.
So I did see him at work the next week, and he seemed so weird. Something was definitely off. He was a little timid around me. It seemed like he was sort of avoiding me. And I approached him about it. I did. I was like, hey, is everything okay? And he was like, yeah, I've never been better. And I'm
Awkward.
okay.
I've never been better now that I canceled my plans with you.
Yeah.
Right. And then I was like, well, we should reschedule our date, right? We talked about it. And he's like, yeah. We'll reschedule. I'll text you or I'll call you.
Weird.
Okay. And he hasn't reached out at all?
Nope.
Oh my
Nothing.
God.
Other than saying that he's doing great.
That he's doing great and that he would text or call me to reschedule, but he hasn't.
But nothing.
wow.
I
All
am
right.
so invested in this after that dreamy description of what a
No.
great date you went on.
I
I feel
want
like
that
I
date.
was there, and now I feel slighted by him.
I know, and I'm trying to think now, of course, I'm getting in my head, and I'm like, okay, well, what did I do? What happened? Did he find out something about me? Did something I do scare him off?
Do you
Or
have like a dark past?
Yeah, is there something he could have found out about you?
no, I'm a normal girl.
Okay.
Just a couple murders.
All right.
Just a couple murders.
We'll play a song and then come back and call him and get your second date update, okay?
All right. I need your help. This is good.
Okay, hang on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
If you're just joining us for today's second date update, Tara is on the phone and she doesn't know why her coworker named Josh doesn't want to go out with her again because according to her, her date was magical. They were set up by friends at their office and then they went to happy hour. Happy hour turned into dinner. Dinner turned into a music shop where he showed her that he knows how to play the drums. And then that turned into a food truck and then something else turned into something else, and then there was another thing turning into another thing. Anyway, they hung out for like 10 hours before they finally made out on her porch when he walked her home. And then since then, he said that he's doing great when she's talked to him at the office, but he hasn't asked her to hang out again, and she's wondering why, and she can't think of anything that could have gone wrong.
I'm invested in this because it's like if the perfect date isn't enough to warrant a call back, what is? Like, what more could he want from you?
Yeah, you're telling me.
Yeah. I mean, it's weird, and you literally can't think of anything.
No, literally the only thing I can think is that maybe it just all happened too quickly. And the more he got in his head about it, he's like, whoa, I'm scared. Or like, this is just too much.
That would be
Yeah.
best case scenario for sure.
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
usually people can pinpoint something they think went wrong, and to you, your date was just awesome. So yeah, maybe that's it. Also, maybe it could have something to do with the fact that you're coworkers too. Like maybe he's like, oh man, I liked her, but I don't want to like date somebody that I could see every single day
Then
at
he
work.
shouldn't have gone out with her
Well,
to begin with.
He did though, and maybe that's the reason. I'm just speculating. I'm not
I
saying that is
know.
the reason. All right, I'm gonna dial his phone number right now. Okay.
Okay.
All right, here we go.
Hello?
Hey, is this Josh?
Yeah.
Hey man, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
The what?
Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning. It's a radio show.
Okay.
You busy?
A little bit right now. Is this important?
Well, is true love important? I don't know. I think it is. I think it's an important thing.
That's no pressure.
What?
Josh, I'm calling you today because we do a segment on our show called the Second Date Update. That's where if you go out on a date with somebody and then end up not calling them back after, they can email us to get you on the phone and ask why. And we recently got an email about you.
About me doing what?
I got an email from somebody who went on a date with you.
Okay.
Okay. And they say they had a great time, but they also say it seems like you don't want to go out with them again, and they're wondering why.
I didn't do anything wrong.
Do you want to know who it is?
We're not saying you did anything wrong.
Yeah, man, you're okay.
She's trying to figure out what she did wrong.
Who is it?
Her name is Tara,
Okay.
and you guys work in the same office.
Yeah, that's true.
Okay. And Tara emailed us, and then we talked to her a little bit about your date. She said that you guys had a great time, and you were even making plans to go out again, but it seems like you don't want to go out with her again.
I didn't say that, but we had a good time, yeah.
So is she misinterpreting that? Because she said that you canceled the plans, and when she tried to say, okay, so when should we reschedule for, then she just didn't hear anything back from you.
She told you that.
Yeah.
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 Well, that's kind of weird. I would say things changed and I didn't call her back. That's all.
Okay. What changed?
I don't even know how to explain it. The thing between me and Tara is so confusing. I don't even know how to explain this to you at all.
Okay. Well,
Really?
can you try?
Yeah, I can try.
First, I'll tell you what she told us, and then you can tell us your side of the story. She said you were set up through coworkers. You guys went to happy hour, and that turned into like a 10-hour event where you did all sorts of things and hung out for quite a while, and then you made out. And she's seen you around the office since and even asked like how you were doing, and you said things were great, but you kind of like canceled a date on her, and then now you're just not really seeming interested. Is that the truth?
Partly. All I know is this. We went on a date, we kissed, and she's telling everyone in the office we did a whole lot more than that.
What do you mean?
Oh.
I guess she was talking to a bunch of ladies in the office and really bragging about how good I was in bed.
Wait,
But you guys didn't hook up.
No.
That's weird
Huh.
because she didn't tell us that you hooked up. She said
Yeah.
you guys ended the night with a really good kiss.
And that's true. We had a really good kiss.
Okay.
Okay, but to the people in your office, she told them that you guys hooked up.
Yeah,
And that you were good, it sounds like.
I guess so. I wasn't there for it, but that's what's happening.
Are you sure that
Nice.
it's not just like a miscommunication through the gossip chain? You know, like maybe she said you had a great makeout session and then someone else added to that. And by the time it got back to you,
It's like they hooked
you guys
up.
were boning or something.
I don't know what she said, but whatever she said has gotten the whole office into a tizzy. I'm getting so much female attention, I don't know what to do with it.
Really?
Wait, what do
So
you mean?
other female attention, like other chicks in your office want to go out with you?
Yeah, more than one. In fact, I've already gone out with one of them and did some of the things she said we did with the other girl.
Whoa!
So you're getting a bunch of action from your office mates because of her lying or saying something about you guys going out.
She's like your wingman.
Yeah.
know for sure that she was lying. What if this girl that you hooked up with was setting the whole thing up so she could get in your pants?
You're right. I don't know. All I can say is dozens of women are eyeing me every single day ever since whatever Tara said. It's been snowballing.
Okay.
Oh my God.
Well,
Dude,
aren't you
play
curious
that.
to find out what she said?
I mean, a little bit, but in another sense, I really don't care because things are going so well for me right now.
All right, well,
Oh, dude.
I'd like to know, and I think we should ask her because, Josh, Tara's on the other line listening to this conversation and wants to talk to you.
Oh my gosh.
What? What?
Tara's on the other line listening and wants to talk to you.
No, she isn't.
Yes, I am.
What's up?
What's up? Are you kidding me? First of all, who was doing that? What women are asking you out?
Look, Tara, I can't be in the middle of this. This is really between you and them.
So you really mean to tell me you're not going to tell me who you're, like, sleeping with in the office?
Look, the only reason any of these women are interested is because of what you said. So what did you say?
Yeah, what did you say?
Yeah.
What did I say? I don't know. I'm like, who knew that Josh, the shy one in the office, turns out to be this, like, Hercules, king of the world? You should be groveling at my feet, okay?
Sounds like you did a great job talking him up. Now everybody in your office wants to sleep with him. Yeah, you did a really good job.
Hold on, Tara. No girl just makes up lies about sleeping with somebody when they haven't slept with them. That's not like normal girl talk.
Honestly, I don't know why I did it. It just kind of came out. I was in the moment hyping the whole thing up. And when it got to the very end of the date, I just wanted him to sound like he was even better than he was. And I had a feeling that we were going to go out again and that it actually was going to happen the next time we went out.
So you did tell people that you guys slept together. It's not like
I think I might have maybe said that to one
Dang it.
girl.
Tara, that is awful.
Well, it worked out for him.
yeah, exactly. It's
good.
not awful as far as Josh is
But
concerned.
you guys, like, we're forgetting something here. Like, now all of a sudden I'm left in the dust. Like, it's like he's forgetting that we had such a great time together.
No, I didn't forget that at all, Tara. And I'm grateful to you.
Yeah, you're grateful to me because I'm the one that's now, like, hooking you up with all these other girls because I'm the one that, like, talks you up.
Well, I don't know. I mean, you were the one who was bragging about me, and now I'm the one benefiting from all your lies. So what do you want me to do?
Seriously, Tara, I feel like you should be grateful that he's not super pissed at you. Like, if some dude went out with you and then told all his buddies he slept with you when he really didn't, you'd be irate.
Okay, first of all, like, I told one girl, but then what I said to her got blown up in proportion probably to every other person that they told in the office.
Definitely.
You know what I mean?
You can't blame her. It's your fault. You can't blame her for telling someone else. It's your fault for the lie.
Yeah, you can't get mad at Megan, and she has nothing to do with it.
Wait, Megan? Are you kidding me?
Uh-oh.
So Megan's the one that asked you out and you slept with?
Oops.
I didn't mean to bring that up or anything.
Tara, you have no right to have drama at all. You're the one that created all of this.
Leave Megan alone.
Okay, but Megan is the one that I told, and clearly it's totally messed up. That now, right after I have this confidential talk with her, she goes and like flirts with Josh, and now she's the one going on dates and getting screwed. Like, literally.
Tara, this is really awkward. I think for me, probably you. Can we talk outside of this thing that I'm on now?
Well, not yet, Josh, because I do have to ask, would you like to go out on a second date with Tara? We'll pay for it. Megan's not invited.
No, you know what? I don't even want to hear his answer. Like, I don't even want to go on a date with him again. This is the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard.
Are you sure, Tara? I hear he's really good in bed.
Oh, my God.
Where'd you hear that from?
I learned my lesson, you guys think. And you know what, Josh? Remember this. You were the shy guy before I came along, okay? So you go have fun, do whatever you need to do, and at the end of the day, you know who you can thank for everything.
I would like to thank you and go out to dinner.
Oh my God!
No,
truly grateful.
no.
Oh, my God. You've created a monster, Tara.
It's going to be real fun seeing you around the office now, so
Yeah.
let's have fun with that, buddy.
I bet.
All right. Well, Tara, are you going to talk to this Megan girl?
Oh, yeah, she'll be hearing from me.
Oh, come on.
I wish I was in your office just for like a couple days now.
Come on, Tara, don't get so upset. You know, I'm just a little busy. You know, you're going to get your turn, too.
You know what? Dream on, asshole.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Somebody texted in at 78592 and said that second date update needs to turn into an awkward Tuesday phone call. Kind of agree. If you missed it, Tara went out with her coworker. His name is Josh, and everything went well. And they ended up with a goodnight kiss, but he wouldn't commit to a second date. We got Josh on the phone, and he said that Tara had been spreading rumors that they slept together on the date when they didn't.
Yeah.
And she was bragging about how good he was to all of his coworkers, which was a lie. She claims she exaggerated the events a little bit to make the other ladies in the office jealous of her life. But since then, rumor has spread, and Josh has gotten a lot of attention from the other women in his office, and he's all booked up for dates now because everybody thinks he's an excellent lover.
And what was upsetting to me, at no point did Tara ever think, like, oh, maybe I shouldn't have lied.
Yes.
No.
Like, that was never a realization she came to.
He said he's still open to another date with Tara.
Yeah, I bet. Oh,
Yeah.
a lot of dates are right now.
Tara's not really interested, so no second date, but I think Josh is going to be just fine. Remember, if you want to do a second date update, all you have to do is email the show, and we will call the person who didn't call you back. Guy on the phone for a second date update today took the girl that he wants to call on a really cool date.
Oh, awesome.
If it was 1982. And then, actually, after reading his email and hearing about his date, I don't even know if it would have been cool in the 80s.
What?
We'll
was
talk
it?
to him about that in just a second. But first, his name is Sean. And Sean, before we get into what you did on your date, where'd you meet the girl that you want to call today?
I met her at a bar.
Okay.
She came in with a few friends, and the obnoxious man in our crew broke the ice and opened it right up for me.
Nice. Yeah, you don't sound like the obnoxious person in your crew. You sound like the barely awake person in your crew.
Thank you.
No problem.
Thank you. I didn't know if he was trying to use sexy voice with us or if you were, like, literally still lying in bed.
Both.
Oh,
Okay,
I like him.
Wow.
Your buddy opened up
That was
the
a lie.
conversation. And what was her name?
Sarah.
Sarah.
Okay.
All right. So tell us a little bit about your first encounter with Sarah.
We just talked a little bit, and the music at the bar was kind of funny. Some was kind of tacky. Some was kind of cool. Some 80s stuff, some 90s stuff, and we just were just having a laugh and talked a little bit about her work and just sexy Sarah. I could barely stand it, you know?
Yeah,
Oh,
sexy
wow.
Sarah.
Did you use that voice, too, when you told her that, didn't you?
I tried.
Oh, my God. You sound so creepy to me right now.
No,
Like, if I
really?
saw you in a bar and you... I mean, did you really refer to her as sexy Sarah to her face, too?
Absolutely not.
Okay.
Yeah, you're
good,
smart.
good.
You can call her that now.
Thank God.
All right, so you met her at that bar, and let's get to your email about the date you went on because it was very interesting to me. You went to a vinyl party?
Yeah, somebody I know, you know, they throw these parties where everyone shows up and everybody brings one record. And there's kind of like a curator or a handler that kind of picks everybody one by one, and they hand over their record, and then they pick a track off of that record, and then at the end of the song, each person kind of tells, you know, like why that song is special or poignant or sappy or whatever.
So
All right.
you're a hipster is what you're saying.
I mean, I guess. I mean, my jeans aren't large, if that's an indicator. I don't know.
That actually sounds like a kind of cool party, though, to be honest.
I mean, sometimes it's fun, sometimes it's funny, and sometimes it's super awkward. And I guess I mean, and therein lies the humor.
Yeah, okay. So do you go to these things a lot?
I've been to a few. I
few.
wouldn't say a lot, but yeah, you know, I've seen it.
Okay, so did she have to bring a record herself?
She did, yeah.
And what did she choose? Because that's a lot of pressure, man.
Yeah. She brought a Cyndi Lauper record.
Cool.
All right, and you said that they play a song and then they talk about it. What song was hers?
worst song in the world.
What?
True Colors.
Dude, I love True Colors. How can you not like True Colors? How are you hating on True Colors?
Horrid. Absolutely horrid.
Oh, man.
Did you tell her that?
Absolutely not.
Okay, good.
Good,
I was going to say,
okay.
that might be the reason she's not calling you back. If you're like, God, I'm never bringing you to another vinyl party.
God, at first I thought you were creepy, and now I just think you're a jerk for hating on True Colors.
Did she seem to have a good time at the vinyl party?
Yeah, she's somewhat reserved, but she seemed to like she had a good time, and she talked to some people that I know and hung around a little bit, and we hung out for hours. It seemed seemed relaxed and casual, and
Okay.
she wasn't like dancing on the tables or anything, but she had fun.
Did she judge you as harshly about your pick for your song? Is that maybe what happened?
I'm not sure.
What did you bring?
Rick James, Super Freak.
Super freak. Hey, yeah.
Oh, come on.
Nobody could hate on that.
Yeah, but that's tacky on a first date, man.
I don't know.
Oh, come on. Come on.
Really?
You're killing me. You're destroying me. It's fun.
Super freak on a first date? I mean, could you be any more obvious of what your message was?
What are you talking about? It's a fun song. It was a huge hit.
Yeah.
It's a party song. It's a dance song. At the very least, 2 babies were made. At least.
I think so. I think that's actually a fact with that song. Every single time it's played, 2 babies are made. How did the night end?
She said she was calling an Uber, and, I had my car, so, I didn't drink, and I said, no, let me give you a ride home, and, she wasn't having it. She said, she was polite and said the Uber was around the corner in 2 minutes, and that was that.
All right. So she just left. No kiss, no hug, nothing?
2 pat in the back hug.
Oh,
yeah.
all
That's
right.
even worse than no hug, I think.
Yeah,
Here
it
you go,
is, I
old
think.
buddy.
And to call an Uber before you even tell someone that you're calling an Uber means that you're trying to make a real speedy getaway.
Thanks for reminding me, yes.
Yes, it does. So why do you think she's not calling you back?
I don't know. I mean, it went pretty well, I thought. I mean, I really enjoyed her. I mean, I think she's so damn pretty, and I thought I was being courteous. I didn't drink, and I couldn't have been that obnoxious. So I really don't know. I would like to know, but I have no idea.
Okay, cool. Well, we'll play a song. Unfortunately, not on vinyl. It's going to be a digital song. Ugh. And then we'll come back and get your second date update, all right?
All right.
All right, hang on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
If you're just tuning in for today's second date update, Sean is on the phone, and Sean is a super freak. That's right. He's a super freak. Except the only problem with being a super freak is when you don't have somebody to super freak with. So Sean's been home alone in his house, super freaking by himself. Which can be fun, but it's way better with a partner. And the girl that he wants to be a super freak partner isn't calling him back. Sean took his date, her name is Sarah, to a vinyl party. The idea of the party is you buy a vinyl record and take it there, and then they play a song from that record, and then everybody listens to you explain why you picked that song. That was Sean's song that he picked, Super Freak. I guess she picked True Colors by Cyndi Lauper.
Awesome song.
Anyway, he thought that he had a great date and she had a good time, except she left early, took an Uber when he offered to give her a ride home, and they ended the evening with just a hug and a pat on the back. So seems like she didn't really enjoy the date with Sean, and we're going to get her on the phone right now and find out if that's true.
Now, Sean, I was a little hard on you in the first part of this.
Yes, you were.
Yeah, I was. But I'm going to give you a chance. Why should Sarah go out with you again?
You should be prepared with
Okay.
that answer. So we're going to do the heavy lifting at the first part when we talk to her and find out if something went wrong and everything else. But eventually that's going to come up in the conversation, Sean. And that's what I want you to be thinking about while we talk to her, okay?
You want to feed me something? I'm drawing a blank there.
Oh, right, Sean.
Tell her that you liked her a lot and you really want to date her and you thought she was a magnificent person. And that should be good, I think.
Put the focus on her. Okay,
Yeah.
got
yeah.
it.
If there's nothing you can really draw from yourself, just put it on her, okay?
All right.
All right.
These are two genius man minds at work right now.
Here we go. So I'm going to call her right now, okay?
Yeah.
All right, hang on.
Hello?
Hi, can I speak to Sarah, please?
This is she.
Hey, Sarah, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
I'm sorry, what are you calling from?
Brooke and Jubal in the morning? It's a radio show?
Okay.
You're not familiar with it at all?
No, I don't listen to the radio. Why are you calling?
Well, I'm calling because you recently went on a date with somebody who does listen to the show,
Okay.
and his name is Sean.
Okay.
Okay, and Sean emailed us about you and said that he really had a good time, but he's wondering why you're not answering his phone calls or text messages.
That's weird.
I agree. It is kind of weird.
I don't really know what you want to know. I guess we just weren't a fit.
You weren't
Yeah.
a fit.
Yeah, he's super cute guy, very nice, very charming, engaged in conversation, and just sometimes in life the timing's off.
I don't really believe you on that one because you called an Uber before you even told him you were going to call an Uber.
Yeah.
Like, that usually indicates something else was going on.
What? How do you know that?
Because he told us.
He told you a lot about our date then.
Yeah, he did. He told us all about it.
I mean, the reason why I called the Uber is there was some stuff that was going on, and I didn't really want to talk with him about it, and I just kind of wanted to excuse myself from the situation, and I just thought that, well, that's what was best.
You mean like stuff at the party going on that you didn't like?
It's a little more complicated than that.
Okay.
Do you mind telling us what it is so we can at least let him know? Because he liked you a lot.
So Sean and I had our date set up, and earlier in the day, I had received a text message from my ex-boyfriend.
Okay.
I didn't respond to it. I just kind of let it go by the wayside and wanted to enjoy my time with Sean and getting to know him. And so my favorite song, did he tell you what it was?
He told us.
Cindy Lauper, True Colors?
Yeah,
he
good
told us-
choice, girl.
Okay.
That's all I'm saying. I've got your back on that one.
Yeah, he told us that you the record that you chose to bring was Cindy Lauper, and the song that you wanted was True Colors. He told us that.
To me, it's just a really great song. It's just, kind of a female anthem of support and really just going after what's important to you in your life. And I'm kind of getting emotional talking about it right now, but it just brought up a lot of emotions, and it made me really kind of think about where I'm at in my life and where I want to go. And my ex just, sent me this lovely text message, and I felt like it was a sign that we were supposed to be together. And,
Whoa.
I got a little emotional, so I excused myself. I went to the restroom. I kind of gathered things together, and that's when, I took a deep breath and was like, I don't feel comfortable being here, because it was kind of a weird emotional state. So I called the Uber, and that's kind of when I left. So nothing against Sean. He was very nice, but he's just not the person I'm supposed to be with.
So are you back with your ex?
I am. Yeah, we're back together.
What? Like that?
Oh, wow.
Dude, I'm telling you, that is a powerful song. I have cried many times to it. I haven't run back to any man's arms yet, but I could see how that could happen for you.
Yeah, it was just the confirmation from that song and getting back to my ex. It was just so strong. I couldn't ignore it. I couldn't sweep it under the rug, and I have Sean really to thank for that. So.
Oh, nice. Yeah, Sean did a nice thing and reminded you of your ex-boyfriend, so now you could go back and be in that relationship and be happy, I guess.
Oh, man.
If you guys do talk to him, if you could pass that along, that would be great, because I do appreciate what meeting him has brought to my life.
Sure. Well, actually, you can thank him yourself, because he's on the other line listening and wants to talk to you.
What do you mean?
I mean, he's on the other line and wants to say hi to you.
He's been listening to this whole thing?
Yep.
Yep.
Sean, are you still there?
Hi. So happy I could rekindle your love.
Look, I am so sorry for not returning your phone call and your text messages. I thought it was inappropriate. I didn't really know how to tell you. But thank you, honestly. Thank you.
That's the worst thank you
I know
ever.
it's probably not what you want to hear from a girl that you went out on a date with, getting back together with her ex. But had I not had that opportunity to meet you and really kind of had that opportunity to bring a record to this really cool, interesting party that you invited me to, I wouldn't have gotten to the place, to be comfortable and confident in moving back into a relationship with my ex. And we're in a really good place right now.
Of course.
Sean, you should be really happy for her.
Right?
Yeah, I'm super happy. You gotta be kidding me.
God, I bet you love Cyndi Lauper True Colors more than ever before right now,
on.
Sean.
I've hated that song so much, and I just have like a new level of dislike for that song.
Really?
Yeah. Yes, really.
The party, you told me that you really liked it.
Yeah, well, I was lying through my teeth because I really like you. I mean, not to be cheesy, but, I thought we had something. I thought we had a nice time, and, I thought we'd see where it goes. And I was a little bit butthurt you didn't return my text.
Sean, we did. We had a great time, and I don't know any other way to say it, but you're not my guy. You are a great guy.
Hey, thanks. I understand, but just, in the future, you could just return a text,
Hey, I think it was pretty nice of her to say that she had a good time since she spent half the date crying by herself in the bathroom.
Yeah, I have that effect sometimes,
Oh, no.
There you go, Sean. Hey, at least you can take solace in knowing that Sarah is happy.
I guess, yeah. I mean, I never should have taken her to that damn party.
Yeah, if you wouldn't have done that, she might not have realized that she wanted to be back with her ex.
It was meant to be. I mean, it was going to happen eventually, and it kind of worked out in this lovely story the universe wanted to write for us.
Well, Sarah, the universe wants me to ask you if you'll go out with Sean on a second date. We will pay for it. Do you want to go out with Sean again?
She's not even single.
No, thank you.
That'd be the most shocking yes we ever got on a second date update.
For sure.
So you're sure about that? That's a no?
No, but I have some single girlfriends that I think might be a good fit for him.
Oh, nice. Sean, are you interested in going out with one of Sarah's friends?
Absolutely. You are talking to the OG super freak. When do we start?
Oh, yay, I'm so excited. I'm so excited to set you up. I've got a ton of girlfriends. You met some of them at the bar, but I'll definitely get you guys in contact.
All right, well, there you go, Sean. It's kind of a successful second date update for you.
I'll take it.
Yeah. And Sarah, just make sure that any girl you set him up with has an ex-boyfriend that she's been thinking about a lot.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Very good point on the text messages. It says that guy couldn't be a real hipster. A real hipster wouldn't listen to your show. I realize that.
That's true.
Yeah.
It's Brooke and Jubal in the morning. If you missed the second date update, that was recorded when Brooke was still here. Jackie is filling in for Brooke. Brooke is out on maternity leave. And Sean wanted to call Sarah. Sean, kind of a hipstery guy. At least he says so, but he listens to this show, so he can't be too much of a hipster. He took her to a vinyl party where everybody listens to records. And then they talk about the songs that they chose for the evening. He chose Super Freak. She chose True Colors. Anyway, she wasn't calling him back because the song reminded her of her ex. And then she called her ex and got back together with her ex and didn't want to go out with him again.
Wow.
And
Just backfired.
yeah, well, it didn't really backfire too much because she said that he was a nice guy and she's willing to hook him up with some friends. So he was into that. So
That's true.
kind of a successful second date update.
Worked out for everyone for once.
Remember, if you want to do a second date update, all you have to do is email the show and we will call the person who didn't call you back.
Moving 92.5.
Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
Everybody dreams of getting a little action when they go on vacation, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Even married people.
No.
When they go on vacation,
Yeah.
they
With each
think that
other?
they're going to find that special someone. Like, you're just out there on the beach. You're like, maybe I could upgrade before I head home.
No.
Well, Brian, who's on the phone right now, met a special somebody on vacation, and apparently that's who he wants to call today for his second date update. What's up, Brian? How are you?
Yeah, man, I'm good.
Are you single, or were you there with your, wife or whatever on vacation, and now you want to call somebody else?
I was single, but I was, in company with my stepdad. So,
So you're hooking up with your stepdad?
come on.
I know. It's too far, isn't it?
No, he's got a bucket list, and one of those things was he wanted to go down to Mexico to go fishing. So we went down there together.
Oh, how fun. What an awesome trip.
Yeah, it was kind of great. It was just me and him and a boat and a lot of fish we never really found.
Yeah, that's awesome. Want to go fishing, but not catch anything. All right.
So what's the name of the special lady that you met?
Holly.
And where'd you meet Holly?
We were just staying at the same resort, and I just kept seeing her around everywhere.
Okay. Kept seeing her, and then you'd follow her around from time to time, trying to get her attention.
You guys are not going to make too much fun of me. No, I was with my stepdad. It's his bucket list. I couldn't break that bond. So,
Oh, okay.
Right, just leave him alone the whole time. Just be like, sorry, I'm hooking up with this chick, dude. I'll be back later. Leave your stepdad alone for the whole vacation.
Oh, so weak.
Don't think I didn't think about that. I thought about that all the time. But
All right.
Peace out, Pops.
Well, how did you actually strike up a conversation with her?
One evening, my stepdad tucked in early, so I went down to the bar, grabbed a drink, and I saw her sitting at a table with a gaggle of girls, looked like a girls' night out or something, and they were just laughing it up.
Nice.
No, so you approached a table full of women. That can be intimidating.
Actually, I didn't.
Okay, so how did you start talking to her then if you never went up to her?
So, I'm watching them, and they're getting pretty raucous, and one of them is getting belligerent as hell.
And is that the one you like?
No.
Okay.
No. Nothing like her. And she got so much, she sort of wiped a couple glasses off the table, smashing them, and at that point it was out of control, so I offered to help out.
Okay, so they were drunk enough to where they were dropping glasses and stuff, and you offered to help pick it up?
Well, I offered to help get her friend under control. It was basically shouting and screaming.
I mean, I assume that's when you struck up the conversation finally and asked Holly out?
Not quite yet. No, I had to, her friend was rather large, so I had to kind of haul her up and, shove her in the elevator. And then
So you had to restrain her friend and throw her in an elevator and then what, take her to bed or something?
Basically, yeah. They couldn't handle her. She was big and she was
Okay,
sweaty,
we get
too.
the big part. You don't need to put so much emphasis on it.
Well, at least you helped still.
Were the friends thankful for you or were they frightened by you?
No, they were totally grateful. I mean, it was a 3-man job or a 1-man job to, haul her into the elevator and pull her down the hall into the room.
Okay, so they were glad that you helped them kind of wrangle their really drunk friend.
Totally.
Larger drunk friend. She was large. I want to make sure we point that out. Okay, so after you guys were done getting her friend in bed or whatever, is that when you asked her out?
Well, a little bit. I chatted with them a bit. I got to know their names, and I invited her to take a walk with me on the beach.
Oh my God.
Well,
So that's pretty trusting of her to take a walk on a dark beach with a stranger that she's never met.
Not really. I was the one who helped her plus-size friend into the bed.
Oh my God, stop with the description of her body size.
All right. So how was the walk on the beach? Was it super romantic? Or was she hammered kind of like her friend too, and it was just a sloppy walk on the beach?
Oh man, no. She was so cool. It was romantic. I mean, it's just me and her, some waves, and she put her hand in. I don't want to get too sentimental, but she put her hand inside mine, and we just wound up making out like crazy.
Oh man.
Yeah, it's nothing I ever did before.
Cool, congrats.
So, I mean, that's great that you had an awesome makeout session, but how are you guys going to connect in the real world? I feel like vacation world and real world are different worlds.
I mean, I thought that was it. I mean, I told her, listen, I got to go back home next day. Vacation's over. And I asked her where she lived, and incredible enough, she lives in the same town as me.
Shut up!
No way.
Wow, that's
Are
crazy.
you for real?
Always for real. Always for real.
All right.
Wow.
That's exciting.
How crazy.
Yeah, I was totally pumped about it. I felt like shouting, but I didn't. I just said, listen, when we get back, would you like to grab some dinner?
And?
Yeah, I mean, why not? And did she say yes to that, or?
Yeah, she said yes to that and started making out with me again.
Okay,
Nice.
awesome. So did you guys go to dinner yet?
That's the problem. We made a date, and a few days later, I got a text saying she wasn't going to be able to make it, and she needed to be honest with me, and said there isn't any chemistry between us, which I know is bullshit. Sorry.
She said there's no chemistry between you guys? She made out with you on a beach in Mexico.
Yeah.
Yeah, she made out with me not once, twice.
Yeah.
It was hot. It was something.
Well, I don't know that it was hot for her, if that's what she's saying.
Oh, come on. It was hot. Listen, I felt
So after she texted you that, is that the last you've heard from her?
That's it.
Did you respond to her? Like, what do you even say to that? Yeah. I disagree?
I said, that's not what I felt in Mexico, and no response.
Nothing? Okay. Well, we'll play a song, come back and call her and get your second date update, okay?
Please, man.
All right. Hang on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
If you're just tuning in for today's second date update, Brian is on the phone and he wants to call a girl named Holly. They met while they were actually on vacation, not together, but they were at the same resort in Mexico. They actually met, went for a walk on the beach and made out there. And then he found out that they live in the same town, which is super rare. And they agreed to go get dinner when she got back because he was leaving earlier. But since then, she sent him a text message saying that she thinks they don't have any chemistry and she's not interested in dinner. And whenever you make out with somebody like on a vacation, you're always like, this is sweet. I'm never going to see this person again. And I wonder if that's what she was thinking. And then she's like, wait, there is an opportunity to see him again. And that's why she's blowing him off. But we'll find out in just a second.
Can I ask, because I think this one is going to be a little frustrating for a lot of people listening. Because, Brian, she gave you a reason why she's not calling you, and you're still bugging her.
Oh, yeah, that's
What?
true.
I mean, what's the goal here? I just don't know what you're expecting.
We went down to the beach. We made out not once, but twice. And it was like idyllic. It was one of those perfect things. Then when we got back home, we texted and she was totally into it. And then all of a sudden, chemistry comes out of the blue, out of nowhere. So something's up.
Yeah, it sounds like there's something else. Maybe she actually is in a relationship. And then she got back home and she's like, ooh, I was super drunk that night.
Yeah, that's what I thought. That may be what's going on here, but I'd like to know
Okay.
one way or
And
the other.
You promise you're not just one of those guys that can't understand no.
No.
All right.
All right. Well,
That was weird.
I'm going to call her right now. Here we go.
Hello?
Hi, can I speak to Holly, please?
Yeah, this is her.
Holly, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
I don't know what that is.
Hi, Holly.
Oh, okay. Holly, it's a radio show. It's called Brooke and Jubal in the morning. Still probably don't know
Okay.
what that means, but
I don't.
I'm calling you today because we do a segment on our show called the Second Date Update. That's where if you go out on a date with somebody and then end up blowing them off after, they can email us to get you on the phone and ask what happened. So that's why we're calling today.
Are you, I mean, maybe you have the wrong number or something. I don't know who would.
Well, let me ask you this. Have you recently gone on a vacation in Mexico?
Yeah.
Okay, then I think you're the right Holly because the dude that emailed us, his name is Brian.
Okay.
And he told us about meeting you in Mexico and said that you guys hit it off, even went for a walk on the beach and made out a little bit. And you were supposed to go to dinner when you got back to the States, but since then you've texted him and told him that you don't feel there's any chemistry.
Yeah, this is really odd. Why is he calling the radio? I mean, what else did he say?
That's pretty much it. He just wants to know why all of a sudden there's no chemistry when he thought you guys hit it off greatly.
Whoa, okay.
Yeah, it's a lot.
It's weird.
And I told him too, like, obviously you told him exactly why you didn't want to go out with him again, but he swears that he thinks something changed, and it didn't change when you guys were making out, that it changed once you got back.
Yeah, okay. Well, to be honest, I don't trust him.
You don't trust him?
Whoa.
He seemed really sweet in Mexico, but then when I got back, I started I don't know, red flags. I don't. He sent me texts that were inappropriate and
Were
Like,
they like
what?
sex texts or something, or?
well, yeah. I mean, yeah. You understand what I'm saying.
Like he sent you pictures.
I mean, if you want to get technical, they weren't pictures, but they were not appropriate text.
Okay, so he
That
got
is
all
so
pervy on you out of the
frustrating.
blue.
Yeah.
And why? I mean, and how is it a mystery that you're not wanting to go out with them then? That's what I don't get.
I mean, again, he was really, really sweet in Mexico, but then he started getting all pervy, and I don't want to see him again.
Well, let's ask him about it, Holly, because the pervert is on the other phone listening right now and wants to talk to you.
What?
Sorry.
Yeah, Brian is actually on the other line and wants to talk to you. Are you there, Brian?
Yeah. Yep.
Oh my God. I didn't know that you were going to be on the line. This is so embarrassing.
Embarrassed at what? I don't even know what kind of perverted stuff you're talking about.
You know exactly what you sent me, and I'm not that kind of girl, so.
Whoa.
What? Hang on. Tell me specifics because really, I'm really confused.
Yeah, I want to know specifics, too. I want to know what kind of perverted stuff he sent you.
You sent me a bunch of eggplant emojis,
and I know what that means.
That's gross, man.
What's the problem with that?
The problem is, come on.
Yeah, I did send you a bunch of eggplant emojis when I was talking about dinner.
So I don't care what you said about dinner. You put that after dinner. I know what you want to do after dinner.
Seriously.
All right, I got to clear this up. I'm going to read you the text. So listen, here it is. Excited to take you to dinner this week. I know this perfect place, period. And then I put 1, 2, 3 eggplant emojis.
Oh my God.
Yeah, dude, that's a pervy text for sure.
And why are you acting dumb like it's not a pervy text? That's a totally pervy text.
How is that pervy? How is an eggplant pervy? I just don't get that.
Okay.
Shut up. That
Because-
are you just trying to be dumb to save face?
No, I think he doesn't know.
I don't really know. I have no idea what you're talking about.
Brian, so you don't know what the eggplant emoji stands for?
I have no idea what you guys are talking about. I only put those eggplant emojis there because she told me in Mexico she was a vegetarian.
Shut up. Holly, are you really a vegetarian?
Yeah, but that doesn't mean that he can send inappropriate stuff still.
Damn, Holly, I put those there because I found a vegetarian restaurant to take you to.
Do you really not know what the eggplant stands for in emoji language, Brian?
No, I don't. Eggplants? That's all I saw. An eggplant.
Yeah, it stands for something else, man.
Out of all the vegetable emojis, like salad emojis, something else. Why would you choose that one if you weren't trying to be perverted?
I don't know. It was the first one that came up in the vegetable category.
It does stand out.
Do you believe him, Holly?
I don't know. It sounds like he's changing his story. I thought that he wanted to do stuff after dinner.
No. I wasn't thinking about anything. I didn't know secret meaning of eggplant. I wasn't thinking about that at all. Maybe later on, but I didn't mean anything by that text.
I was thinking it. I wouldn't say it, though.
I don't know what to think. I mean, you shouldn't send those to anyone, no matter what.
Yeah, I'm confused on this one, too.
I think he's learning a lesson.
You
right now.
believe him?
I do.
Guys, are there any other vegetables I should know about at this point?
Well,
Yes.
there are a few things, that you shouldn't send, but maybe Holly can explain those to you in person. Holly, would you like to go out on a second date with Brian? We'll pay for it. I really don't think he understood what the eggplant emoji was.
You seemed genuine, which is kind of cute. You didn't know what an eggplant emoji meant, so...
Holly, I'm really sorry. I did not know the secret meaning of eggplant, and I won't send any more of them. Ever. Please.
Oh, look at you. Got to laugh.
Hey.
I mean, I guess you were just naive about it. Sounds a little unbelievable, but I will give you the benefit of the doubt.
So, is that a yes then?
Yeah.
Awesome.
Well, congratulations, Brian. You got a second date.
Woo.
That is awesome news.
Yeah.
Holly, thank you for giving me another chance. I'm going to send you another text. It's going to be clean and unmistakable.
Yeah.
Had a great time in Mexico. Think we're going to have another one here.
All right.
That's really
And
cute.
Brian, obviously you need to brush up on your emojis, okay?
Yes.
So is there a class I can take online on YouTube so I can brush up on them?
Maybe you can look on YouTube or ask some friends or something. I will tell you this, the splash emoji means have a nice day. So send that one
Don't
as
believe
much
him.
as possible, okay?
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
Lydia, before you go out on a date, do you have one of your friends on standby to call you or text you in the middle of it in case you want to get out of the date? Oh, there's an emergency. I got to go.
I'm still laughing because you think that dating was a regular common thing for me. I have patterns or something. Not I went on 3 dates in my life, which is more the truth.
You were just going, I never want this date to end because I don't know when the next one will come. But I've heard of people doing that. I've never done it myself.
I have.
You've done that?
There's a secret code word. I text you banana, you got to call me right away.
You should have asked Jose in the first place. He's more feminine than I am.
Yeah.
Oh, come on.
And he goes out with a lot of terrible people. So, anyway, that's what I think happened to the guy in today's second date update, Jared, who's on the phone with us right now. Jared, how are you?
Hey, I'm doing okay. How are you guys doing?
Good. Why don't you explain to everybody what happened?
We basically met on an online dating site.
Mm-hmm.
Her name's Melissa, and we kind of chatted on there for a little bit, and we decided to go out to dinner. So, I went to pick her up, and she wasn't quite ready, so I went up to her apartment. It was really nice. It was nice furniture and art on the walls, and it smelled like vanilla. You know what I mean? It was just like a really
How much did you check out her place?
And were you taking video and you rewatched it later?
No, but you walk in and you kind of sum it up a little bit, because if you walk in and it's a hellhole, then you're like, oh my gosh, what have I gotten myself into?
Yeah, I know. I know what you mean.
Yeah.
So how was dinner with her, though?
I thought it went well. We talked a lot. Like, it wasn't like we were sitting there awkwardly staring at each other with nothing to talk about. I mean, but like right before we got our entrees, she got a phone call.
Mm-hmm.
And she was like, excuse me really quick, I have to take this. So she comes back and she's like, I'm so sorry, that was work. There's an emergency. I have to leave now.
And there it is. That's the part of your email that made me think that she had someone call to try to get out of the date.
Because that's always the excuse. Like, my excuse is like a
guys.
huge emergency.
We're so cynical.
What does she do for a living? Does she do something that's really important, or she would have like an emergency that she would have to leave before even eating her food?
She's an attorney, so, you know.
I don't think they don't do anything important, do they?
Come on. I had 2 parents for attorneys, and trust me, they stood me up for a lot of dates. Okay? A lot of science fairs missed.
So Lydia knows about this firsthand. All right. She could just be busy then. I could be wrong.
It was a little bit mysterious, but I was just like, okay, you know, if it's really an emergency, it's all good. You know, we can do it again. She said, you know, I really want to do this again. So I understood. I was disappointed.
You feel like she was telling the truth, though?
Yeah, I mean, I think I have a pretty good, I guess, read on that. So I felt like she was telling the truth.
I mean, it would have been nice if she at least stayed for the meal.
Yeah.
Well, if you really wanted to bail, like, why wouldn't she have just, you know, waited until the entrees got there, finished the meal, and then left? You know what I mean?
That's a good point.
Like,
Yeah.
So it was like really abrupt and all of a sudden, and like I didn't think I said anything like offensive or anything to make her get up.
Yeah.
And I mean, part of the reason you date is for the food.
Yeah.
Come on.
I don't care how bad the date's going. A free meal is a free meal. Tough it out.
Right. Yeah, and I also, because I drove, I offered to pay for a cab, and she refused that too. So I guess I'd just be really surprised if she wasn't telling the truth, because she seemed like a straight shooter and pretty genuine. So, you know, I guess in the brief time that I talked to her, it just didn't seem like her character.
All right, well, we're going to play a song, come back, call her, and get your second date update, all right?
Okay.
All right, man, hang on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
If you're just joining us for the second date update, Jared is on the phone with us. Jared's date left before even eating dinner.
Oh, man.
She got a phone call, said she had a work emergency, had to cut out real quick. He even offered her cab fare because he picked her up, and she's like, no, I don't need the money. I just got to get out of here. I got to go handle some work stuff, but I'd love to see you again. He hasn't heard from her since. Now, Jared, I was thinking about it, and the fact that she didn't eat her food, and also the fact that she wouldn't have accepted cab fare from you, shows 2 things. Either she really did have an emergency, or she really hates you. Like, you really did something to screw up on the date.
You know, I hope she's not lying to me, but I don't know. You guys got me thinking a little bit now.
No, Jared, I want you to stick with your instinct. Let's not be bitter on the show. Let's be optimistic that there are good people who tell the truth.
I don't like trying new things. All right. I didn't ask you before. How many times have you tried to get a hold of her?
I've called her twice and texted her once, I think.
All right. That's not bad.
Yeah, not at all.
Okay. We're going to call her right now, get her on the phone, and see if we can get an answer.
Okay.
Hello,
Hi, is Melissa there?
this is she.
Hey, Melissa, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning on Moving 92.5.
Okay. Why are you calling?
You recently went out on a date with one of our listeners. His name is Jared.
Uh-huh. And you know about this?
I do, because he emailed us and wanted us to get a hold of you because you won't return his calls. And he told us about the date. He didn't go into like in-depth detail or personal detail. He just said that you left in the middle of the date for a work phone call and said you'd like to go out again, but never responded to him. So my theory was you faked the work phone call and just wanted to get out of the date.
That's not my theory, though. I think you're a good person and you really had to work.
Well, thanks. Why does this matter? I don't understand.
Did you fake the phone call?
It's kind of my own personal deal.
I mean, can you tell us something, like anything? Because you kind of left Jared hanging with nothing.
Here's the deal.
we met online. I don't know if he told you that. And especially for a woman, it can be a little weird. And I like to protect myself. So I have my brother call, to kind of find out if things are going well or not. So I usually set up a time in advance that he knows when to call. If it's going really well, then I'm like, it's great. And I go back to the date. But if it's not, then I'll leave the date.
I knew it.
And he picks you up.
So your brother called you and you weren't having fun with Jared, were you?
I don't know. He's sort of a creep. I'll be honest.
What did he do that was creepy? He sounds like a nice dude to me. I talked to him. But I'm a creep, so.
From one to another.
Yeah, I might not notice those things. What did he do to you that was so creepy?
When we were driving over to the restaurant and while we were having our appetizers and stuff, he started asking me about my feminine hygiene products.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like, which ones you use?
Like, asking me about, because he's a guy, he wasn't sure, how you know what kind to get and how they work and kind of if he should have some at his house for the women he's dating.
That is weird. You're right. That is a creepy conversation to have with a woman on a first date.
And if Jubal's creeped out, that says a lot.
And I've been with girls for long periods of time. I don't like having that conversation with them after 4 years.
Yeah, exactly. But he's super curious. There's different sizes, so do you test them out?
That
which one is the right one to use?
Oh, come on, dude.
Is there a certain test
Hey, Melissa, can you hold on for 1 second, just real quick?
Okay.
I have to ask a question of Jared, because Jared is actually on the phone listening. Jared?
Oh, my God.
You can just Google that. You realize that, right?
Yeah.
Wow. Oh, my God.
Yeah. Hi, Melissa.
Jared, why would you ever think that's appropriate first date conversation?
I don't know. I'm a dude. I just don't know these things. You know what I mean? It's just, I don't know. I was just really nervous. I don't know. She's really pretty, and I was really excited about it. So I was just I don't know.
So you asked about that?
Here's the thing. First of all, that's the worst conversation. I've never had a guy I've ever dated that ever even wanted to talk about those products, see those products, have anything to do with those products, because they don't even want to think about why you're using those products.
Yeah.
So it's I don't know. Have you never had a girlfriend before?
Well, no. I've been in a long-distance relationship for the past few years, and recently we broke up, so I haven't dated in a while.
And you decided to bust out that talk on a first date.
Yeah.
I mean, honestly, a part of me was curious because, like I said, I'm a guy and I have no idea how this stuff, you know what I mean? It's just something I don't know about.
I don't even want to know how they work.
I don't know.
I just
so embarrassed. I feel I'm absolutely mortified right now.
Yeah, maybe you shouldn't have called the radio.
Listen, Melissa, I really like you. I don't know. It's something about you. I just really like you, and I just felt like I messed it up somehow, and I really, genuinely disappointed.
When people get nervous, Jared, they might hiccup or talk too quickly, or I don't know.
But you also have to understand, I just got out of a long-term relationship, and I just haven't been on dates like this, and literally.
Yeah. I feel like that's not a good excuse,
no,
Jared. I just think
common sense, dude. Common sense.
I don't care if it's not a good excuse or not. That's the honest truth. So I don't know what else to say except I'm sorry.
Did you?
I might have or probably did screw something up that I was genuinely excited about. So.
And Melissa, would you like to go out with Jared again? He thinks you're funny. He thinks you're smart. He thinks you have great taste in feminine hygiene products. I mean, that's what
come on,
ladies look for in a guy, right? No, would you like to go out with him again? We will pay for it.
Jared, I think that, coming out of this relationship, like you said, I think you need some time and maybe date a lot of women to kind of, get more comfortable. And
Melissa, that is a very nice way of saying hell no.
Yeah.
Tactful.
Jared, I'm sorry. I don't think Melissa wants to go out with you again. You got your answer.
No.
But at least you improved your dating skills, okay?
Yeah.
Melissa, you sure you don't want to go out with him again? Think about this. If you guys did end up in a relationship, he might be the only dude on the planet who's happy to go buy that stuff for you.
I mean, I'll totally let him go buy them for me if he wants. I'm not going to date him, but I don't like buying them. So
Hey,
he
Jared,
can do it for me.
It has been sort of a successful second date update for you. There you go.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
Try to recap some of the weirdest dates we've heard from the second date update. A lot of guys try really hard on their first dates to come up with creative ideas and usually end up bad.
Too much, guys. Don't you know our standards are low?
We had the guy that did the K date.
Oh, yeah.
Both their names started with K, so they went to do everything was themed with Ks. I don't remember all that they
Didn't turn
did.
out well for him.
No, it did not. The Macklemore date, the guy that took her to the thrift shop and then to a bar and to listen to Macklemore and dance to it all night long, and that didn't turn out well for him either. This one is perhaps one of the strangest date ideas I've ever heard. Oh, no. Hunter is on the phone with us right now. How are you, Hunter?
Good.
Tell us about your date.
I mean, I didn't want to just do something stupid like dinner in the movie. I mean, I can do that.
Okay.
People do that all the time. I wanted to make it special. I wanted to make it memorable. So I came up with the idea, grocery store hopping date.
A grocery store. A grocery store hopping date. Yeah.
What does that mean?
And it was fantastic.
I'm picturing supermarket sweep right now, so can you actually explain it?
Basically, I took her on a kind of like a field trip between grocery stores.
So, Hunter, basically, did you just take her to run some errands with you? I got to get some groceries later on. We're going to the laundromat. It's going to be fun.
It wasn't like that. It was like we started at Safeway, and we got like some cheese and crackers and like a little appetizer. We got some cheap beers. We took it to my car. We just kind of chilled out, drank the beers, had a little cheese and crackers.
In the car?
Do you at least have a nice car, or is she, sitting in like a Toyota Tercel, enjoying this beer?
I've got a truck. I laid down the back. We were able to lay down a blanket. We were able to eat the cheese and crackers.
Okay.
Then we drove to the Whole Foods. We had a nice dinner, like organic and everything,
I started out ripping on your date, and now I'm kind of like, that sounds like fun.
Yeah, seriously.
I don't know why, but it sounds like it could be a good time.
Yeah, exactly. And she seemed like she was having a blast. Like, we went and got some great food at Whole Foods, and then we were like running around the store, getting as many samples as we could. She loved that. We were getting like brownies and stuff.
Another good reason to do this type of date, Hunter, is it's probably pretty cheap.
Yeah.
I mean, except for going to Whole Foods. Yeah. Like, that'll cost you a lot. But
Yeah, seriously.
Well, I mean, you get all the same, like, high-quality food, but you don't have to tip, At least that's what I was thinking.
Wow.
Kind of smart.
That's so romantic of you.
Yo, baby, hey, I'm going to take you to Safeway. You can get all the top ramen you want.
10 for 10, girl.
I got my Safeway Club card. Discount.
Yeah, we go into the club. We go into the Safeway Club, girl.
No, but it was great. And she was laughing. We were running around. And then we drove the car after Whole Foods. We went to Albertsons, just got some mini donuts and stuff. And then we drove my truck out and just sat over a hill, and we were just looking out and eating our donuts, and it seemed great.
All right, and did anything weird happen? Did you make her angry?
Else weird?
Anything other than the date?
I didn't think so. I even kissed her after we ate the donuts, and then, said, I had a great time, took her home, and it seemed to go great.
Okay. Now, Hunter, I give you style points, points for originality, but I just want to... But I want to let you know there's sometimes a reason people haven't done things a lot of times before. Because they might be bad ideas.
Well, that's what I'm wondering. I'm wondering if that's what she's thinking, but I think it's crazy because I thought we actually had a really good time. I don't know. If she's really holding it against me because she thought it was cheap or whatever, I mean, who really cares if you have a great time?
Yeah, seriously.
Have you guys been in contact at all since your date?
A couple days later, I waited a couple days because, of course, I wanted to give her like a second or whatever. And I texted her. I said, "Had a great time with you the other night. I'd love to see you again." And a day later, she sends me this text. Don't count on it.
Oh.
Whoa.
So that
harsh.
she's angry with you about something.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I have no idea what it could be because our date actually went really good.
All right. Well, we'll play a song, come back, see if we can get her on the phone and get your second date update, okay?
All right.
All right, man. Just hold on.
I want to be free. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
All right, Hunter, do you want to hear my theory on why your date went bad?
Yeah.
I think that you got a kiss at the end of your date, but it was a pity kiss.
A pity kiss?
Uh-huh.
It didn't feel like a pity kiss.
I think she felt bad for you because she thought you were broke and didn't have a lot of money, and that's why you had to take her to grocery stores and
Whatever.
not to.
I spent just as much as you'd spend on a normal date.
He doesn't even know what it is.
Probably more. The dude went to Whole Foods.
It's
Probably
true.
more.
Hunter is on the phone with us. If you just tuned in for the second date update, he took his date out on a grocery store hop. It's actually a creative idea. It's kind of a strange idea.
Hunter said he didn't want to go with dinner and a movie because it wasn't memorable. But sometimes bad things are memorable.
He took his first date to a couple of different grocery stores. They had like a first course at Safeway on the back of his truck, and then they went to Whole Foods, had their main course, and then went to an Albertsons for dessert, little donuts. And she kissed him at the end of the night. But when he tried to get a hold of her, she texted. What did her text say to you?
She said, "Don't count on it," because I said, "Hope to see you soon. Hope to see you again soon. Had a good time."
All right. You ready to give her a call?
Yeah.
Here we go.
Hello,
Hi, is Aubrey there?
this is Aubrey.
Hey, Aubrey, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning. I'm moving 92.5.
Did I win something or something?
Nope, you didn't. I'm calling you because you recently went out on a date with one of our listeners.
Okay.
His name is Hunter.
Yeah, okay.
And the reason I'm calling you is because Hunter really enjoyed your time together. He would love to see you again. But apparently when he texted you asking if you would go out, you texted him back saying, "Don't count on it."
Right.
He emailed us because he was hoping we could help find out why. Can you tell us?
We went out on a date, which was, honestly, it was kind of unique and different. And at first I wasn't really sure what to make of it, but it started out really well.
So, Aubrey, you actually liked his little grocery store tour date.
Oh, yeah. So you know about it. Yeah.
He told us all about it. But why'd you text him that you're probably not going to see him again?
Something happened at the very end of the date that was entirely unacceptable to me and just sort of ruined everything.
Can you tell us what that is?
He was taking me back to my house, and we kissed. I don't know if he told you that. And then he said he had a gift for me, and he takes this mango out of one of the bags that he had in his car from one of the stores we'd been to, and he gives it to me, and he tells me that he stole it from me.
What?
He stole a mango for you?
Yeah, and like he was kind of proud. Like he said it like I was going to be impressed or touched in some way, and like I was stunned.
I shoplifted for you.
I committed crime.
So he stole an item from the grocery store and gave it to you and then bragged about it. And you're like, I don't want to go out with this dude ever again.
A piece of fruit. Yeah, a mango.
Aubrey, is there a small possibility you could have been joking?
He seemed really like this was a gesture. And he seemed really sincere, and I think that, I'm pretty sure my face was pretty shocked.
Really? You don't think he was joking? You think he actually stole the product from the grocery store?
I really don't think he was joking. I obviously was only around him for a couple of hours, but it didn't seem like his type of humor to say something like that.
How about this? I got a good idea. How about we ask him? Because he's actually on the other line right now.
It was the mango? Are you serious?
Hunter, you stole property from a store and then
I stole
gave
a
it to me.
59-cent mango. It's a mango.
Yeah, it's a mango, but it's stolen property. You stole it, and then you gave it to me and made it my responsibility. And I had to drive. I drove all the way back to that store to pay for it.
What?
Did you really?
Oh my! Their property. It's a piece of fruit. It's a piece of earth, Aubrey.
You made her an accessory to the crime.
Piece of earth.
Did you or did you not pay for everything else that we ate that night?
Of course, I paid for everything else. Of course. Well,
Okay, well, then what's the
I did
difference
steal
between-
one banana at the beginning, but it was like
Are you
had
kidding
nothing
me?
to do with the
Hunter,
date.
did you just say that you also stole a banana?
Oh my
Yeah,
God.
I stole. I took a snack at the beginning.
Are we talking to the great fruit thief of the Northwest? Like, are you just taking fruit from stores?
It's fruit. Have you ever seen the samples in the store? You know, you can taste the grape, you can have a banana, you can have a mango. It's just fruit.
Can't. No, you
Just don't care? You're just taking
He
all their
thinks they're
products?
samples.
I mean, if you're buying like $60 worth of groceries, you can take a fruit or two.
No,
I like your
dude.
thinking. I
It's
like your
not a
thinking.
gift with purchase.
It's not a cherry, dude.
I like your thinking, Hunter. I think that's a great idea.
No, Jubal, that's not.
Thank you.
Oh, my gosh.
You're welcome.
Payment's not optional.
So, Aubrey, you actually drove all the way back to the store and paid for the mango?
Yeah, because, I go to that store, and then I start thinking, and I'm like, what if they saw him take it, and they saw me with him? So I had to make up the story where I was like, I was in here earlier, and I took an extra one, and I looked at my receipt, and I guess I didn't pay for it. I'm really sorry. Like,
I picture Aubrey.
First of all, Aubrey, they don't care, first of all.
I think they do.
Yeah.
Here and there, I take a fruit if I'm shopping, but I don't always take it. And more than anything, I was just trying to show you that, we could be spontaneous, that, that
Next
that
up,
there was a
Aubrey.
spontaneous energy.
Aubrey, it starts at a mango, and then next up, let's go rob a bank. Why not?
Really, on a date,
No,
on a
it's
first date, like that's being spontaneous is breaking the law.
Yeah, well, okay,
Yeah.
so you break the law a little bit on your first date. It's exciting.
There's other ways to have an exciting date, Hunter, without the possibility of ending up in jail.
Oh, my God, you're going to end up in jail for stealing a mango. Anyways, I wasn't trying to... That wasn't my intention, all right? I was just trying to have fun with you.
Aubrey, would you be willing to go out with Hunter again on a second date? I will pay for it. He won't have to worry about him stealing anything. Maybe some silverware if I send you to a restaurant, but...
I don't believe that it's even about the money for him. I think he just enjoys the rush of breaking the law. So, no, I am sorry. I'm not putting myself in that position again.
Good for you, girl.
There you go.
Stand
Hunter.
up for your morals.
This is actually the first second date update that we've done where at the end of it, I feel like I should alert the authorities. Hunter, you're going down. I'm putting a call to my buddies at the precinct right now to let them know that I've caught the mango thief.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
It's easy to miscommunicate via text message because you can't tell people's tone. Like sometimes you get a text message, don't put a smiley face in the right spot. It's like, oh man, do they think I'm mad at them now? Or like the other day when I texted my friend who owes me some money and I said, hey, I'm going to kill you and your entire family if you don't pay me.
What?
Again, didn't hear the tone.
Oh.
Didn't hear the tone. And then next thing I'm explaining to the cops, like, it's just a big miscommunication, And
Winky
I probably shouldn't
face.
say anything else about it because I got a court date coming up, so I probably shouldn't talk about that anymore. But it is hard to tell things via text message. And Dennis, who's on the phone with us, thinks that he might have screwed up his chances with a girl named Jordan because of a texting error. We'll find out about that in just a second. But first, Dennis, what's up?
Hello.
Hello. Before we get into the texting thing, let's just talk about the girl that you want to call. What's her name?
Her name is Jordan.
Cool. Where'd you meet lovely Jordan?
I met her at a bar.
Oh, nice.
Okay. So is the date that you want to talk about at the bar where you met her, or you went out somewhere else?
Well, I saw her and met her at the bar, and then we hung out there for like an hour. And then I've been hoping to get like an official date, but this is sort of like the introduction date.
Like an Insta date right
So-
away.
Okay.
What was that like? I mean, why did you approach her? Did she approach you?
I was at the bar with a group of friends, and it was my turn to get the round of drinks. So I go up to the bar, and I see this very beautiful woman. It's Jordan.
Oh, that's good. I'm glad it wasn't somebody else.
Yeah. And she was standing behind Jordan, and I was like, wow, I got to talk to her. And then unfortunately, Jordan started talking. I was like, I guess I'll just deal with these scraps. Okay, so you went to get drinks, and then that's when you saw her.
Yeah, I saw her. I complimented her on her shoes, and I asked, what are you drinking? And she said, I'm having a Cosmo. And I said, ooh, that sounds good. I think I'll have one too. And so I got her.
Really? A Cosmo, okay.
Yeah. I mean, I don't normally drink Cosmos, but it was just, I just kept going back to the bar and kept ordering myself Cosmos. And she,
Did you buy her Cosmos too, though? I'm just making sure.
just the first one.
Okay.
Okay. And then other than that, you seem like you're a Cosmo, like, alcoholic at that point.
Yeah, I mean, it looked kind of weird. And she called me out on it.
That's cute.
Yeah, she was like, are you a big Cosmo drinker? And I was like, yeah, I mean,
I drink Cosmos all the time.
Yeah, Cosmos for life, man.
Yeah.
And then she was like, really? And I was like, no, not really. I normally drink beer. But it was a good excuse to talk to you.
Oh,
Okay.
that's cute.
And smart.
And it seems sincere. What was her response to that?
She thought it was pretty cute. And she's like, oh, I mean, that's weird, but it's nice.
All right. Hopefully
You're weird but nice.
Yeah. That's always a good compliment. Hey, weirdo, but I still think you're a good person.
Yeah.
So you had a enjoyable conversation with her, though.
Yeah. I mean, and then on the third trip, I offered to buy her another one. And I sort of ditched my friends and sat next to her.
Okay. And your friends, of course, were watching this whole thing and egging you on?
Yeah, no, they were very cool about it. They know I'm pretty shy in these kind of things. And so they were just like, thumbs up.
I mean, after 3 Cosmos, nobody's shy anymore.
Yeah. It took about 3 to get me to do it.
Yeah.
Okay. So how did the night end for you guys?
I mean, she said she had to go meet some friends, and I was like, oh, boyfriend? And she was like, no, I'm meeting with a girlfriend. And I was like, oh, fantastic. I'd love to, hang out with you sometime. And we exchanged numbers, and that was that. We texted a bit afterwards.
Okay, and is that when the texting mistake happened that you talked about in your email?
Yeah. So basically, I have another friend named Jordan, and he's a guy friend.
Mm-hmm.
And I just mixed up the texts. He messaged me that he went out with a new girl last night, and I joked. I texted him and said, you should probably get an STD check. They're like $75.
Wait, and that went to her?
Please tell me you texted that to her.
Yeah.
What did she write back? Like, why?
Is she even talking to you?
The first response was like ...
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I was just like, when I realized my mistake, I was like, oh my God, I'm so sorry. That was a joke. I have another friend named Jordan. Totally did not mean to send that. And it just made me look more and more guilty.
Yeah. She totally thinks that you're writing to some girl telling her that she needs to go get an STD check because she slept with you.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Well, I could see why she's not going out on a date with you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, so it doesn't look good. And so that's why I contacted you guys, because she seems really great, and I feel like I would be missing out if I didn't try to...
Give her an STD?
Get her... No, go on a date with her.
No, really, though.
Okay.
You're clean, though, right? Like, I mean, whatever you had in the past, you've gotten taken care of.
I've never had anything. I'm very clean.
Okay.
Well, it's time to live. It's time to live, Dennis.
It's time to live.
All right, well, we'll play a song, come back, call her, and see if we can get you another date in your second date update, okay?
Okay.
All right.
Dude, look what you just made me do.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
Today's second date update is a lesson to always double check your text messages before you send them.
It's a good lesson in life.
Yeah, you send some missed texts sometimes. Usually there's something you can get out of, unless, of course, you're telling your date that she should go get an STD check. And probably hard to talk your way out of that one, right, Dennis?
Yeah.
If you're just joining us, Dennis is on the phone. He wants to call a girl named Jordan. They met at a bar. He was drinking a bunch of Cosmos to try to impress her because that's what she was drinking. And then they talked for about an hour. They exchanged numbers, and that was it. That was their date. But they were texting back and forth after, and his buddy named Jordan texted him and said that he had hooked up with somebody. And Dennis responded, you should go get an STD check now. It's like $75. But he sent it to the wrong Jordan. The girl that he was talking to got that text, and she stopped talking to him. So we're about to get her on the phone right now and see if we can explain and maybe get Dennis another date.
I don't know that this is going to do any good, Dennis. I mean, like you said, you tried to explain already, and the more you explain, the more guilty you look. Now you're having us call her.
I figure it's just a Hail Mary. Like meeting her, she's just so beautiful. She's definitely out of my league. I'm just doing what I can.
Okay.
Now, I could call her and pretend like I'm from a doctor's office and say, hey, we haven't seen you yet for your STD check. I'd like to get you in here.
No, please don't do that.
Yeah, that's a good choice, Dennis.
All right. Well, I'll dial her phone number right now, see if we can get her on the phone, okay?
Okay.
All right, here we go.
Hello?
Hi, can I speak to Jordan, please?
This is Jordan.
Hey, what's up, Jordan? How are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
I'm fine. How are you?
Not too bad. What's going on today with you, Jordan?
What do you mean?
I don't know. You running errands or something? You got laundry to do?
Not
I got some
why
laundry I need
we're
to do.
calling.
I mean, I have work tonight, but
Nice.
why are you guys calling me?
Sorry.
You recently met a dude named Dennis.
Dennis?
Yeah. You met a guy named Dennis at a bar the other day, right? He can throw back Cosmos like a champ.
Oh my God.
Impressed. You were impressed, weren't you?
I mean, with Cosmos, sure.
Yeah, of course. Takes a man to be able to throw down like 5 or 6 Cosmos
Oh, it gives
in
me
one
a
sitting,
headache.
you know?
Something like that, I guess. I mean, what's the point? Why are you talking about Dennis?
Well, Dennis listens to our show, and we do a segment on our show called the Second Date Update. So Dennis emailed us because he says that you've kind of trailed off a little bit, and he wants to know if he did something wrong.
Oh God. I mean, did he tell you what he texted me?
Yeah.
He did. And have you gotten checked?
That's not the right question, Jubal.
No, didn't feel it necessary to get checked.
Oh my God.
So he told you that he texted me about the STD check.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he told us he tried to explain it, but he feels like you think he was lying.
I mean,
yes. I would.
Yes.
I told him I would feel the same way. Like anybody who's going to get that text from basically he's a stranger. I mean, you spent 1 hour with him. Like, why would you believe him?
Yeah, no, I mean, that's exactly right. So, and then there was like the rest of the stuff that he said. So,
Like
The
when he
rest
was
of the stuff that he said?
when he was trying to tell you that it was meant for his friend Jordan instead of you. You mean?
no, like after that, like there was like a lot more that he said.
About what? He told us that he sent you that STD joke, and then he was like trying to over-explain, and it seemed like he was lying. That's all he told us.
Oh yeah, I mean, it got like way worse after that. Like I don't know what is up with him. Like it was really weird.
Wait, how can it get worse than you should go get an STD check that costs $75? Like that seems as bad as it could get to me.
Oh no, like he kept going. Like he told me a whole bunch of stuff.
Like what?
So he sent, the STD thing. Oh my God, sorry, it was a joke, a friend, blah blah. And then he started without me asking. Like he was telling me basically like his sexual history.
Wait, like how many partners he's had and stuff?
Yeah, like exactly that. Like he was like, "Oh, I like haven't really been with that many girls." And I was like, okay, like that's fine. And he was like, it was only like 3 women that I've been with. And he was like, and the first time I was a junior in high school, there was this girl, and I only got to second base. And then like, I didn't say anything because like, I don't know. I feel like stuff like that's like not something you necessarily just tell someone that you've just met.
So wait, like he did like a novel of all of his sexual history back to junior high where he touched some girl's
Oh
boob.
yeah, I mean, he was talking about like, and he's like, and the next time I was in college and I experimented with a girl. It's like, okay.
What were you texting back to him in the middle of all this? Like, why would he keep going?
When he started doing like going back, giving me all these really specific examples, I didn't say anything. Like I didn't know what to say. I was just kind of like sitting there. Like I would start typing like, oh, that's cool, but I didn't send it. So I'm assuming like he just kept going. Like and then he was like, and the only other woman that I ever did something with was she was much older, and we didn't go all the way. I was like really intimidated, and I didn't know what to do. Like what do you say to a person like that?
I think he was trying to tell you that he wasn't experienced enough to get an STD, even though it only takes one person to give you an STD. But I think I'm guessing that was him trying to say, see, I'm innocent. Look how inexperienced I am.
That's exactly what I was trying to say.
Hang on, Dennis. You're not supposed to talk yet.
Wait a second. Is that Dennis on the line?
Yeah, he's on the phone listening and wants to talk to you.
Yeah, Jordan. I'm trying to be honest and open. That text was so embarrassing that, I felt like I needed to explain myself. And, you responded with ... And I thought that just meant explain yourself. And so, I just wanted to put your mind at ease.
I guess,
I just wanted to, explain my entire history to say, the chances of me getting an STD are, next to none. In fact, they're none.
well, Dennis, you have to know how weird that is. It's very strange to give away that much specific information to someone you just met about your personal history.
I mean, I'm very excited. You're very beautiful. You're definitely out of my league. So I just, I'm a little inexperienced, and I feel like I gave the wrong message with that initial text.
I don't
Sounds
think
like
it
you
was
gave the whole message.
Yeah, it wasn't the initial text, Dennis. I think that's the thing. It's all of the texts afterwards are, I think, the nail in the coffin for you.
But I was very open and honest. You got to give me that. Right?
Give him credit.
You do have to give him credit for that, Jordan. That is missing, I feel like, in today's world. And I think so. And did you have fun with him at the bar?
At the bar, yes, but it's just too much, man. It's way too much.
And Jordan, you got to give him credit because I would be mortified if all of this information was coming out. And he seems cool with everything, you seem like you're pretty solid in who you are, at least, Dennis.
I am solid. I'm nice. I'm honest. I'm very open, and I'm just not very sexually experienced.
I think we know that now.
I'm nice, honest, and not very sexually experienced. That's the kind of dude that I think you should go out with again, Jordan. Would you like to go out on another date with Dennis? We will pay for it.
I don't know. Sure, I appreciate Dennis that you're an honest guy, but I'm sorry, he's just too socially awkward. He just doesn't know what to say. I guess in a romantic situation, and quite frankly, that's just not really something I'm looking for. I don't have a desire to be romantic teacher dating person for someone.
Oh,
I can see that
I'm sorry, but it's just not. It's not what I want.
But if I got better at it, would you be open to revising that statement?
Wow. So direct.
And how do you plan on getting better at it, Dennis?
Yeah.
Just practice. I can meet other people, but you seem really terrific, and if I just circle back,
He's so awkward.
I feel like Dennis is gonna get arrested in some prostitution ring.
Yeah. Dennis, very sweet of you. I'm very flattered that you've taken such an interest in me, but I won't pretend like I know the future, but I just get the feeling this is just not it for me.
Okay.
Oh.
But maybe if you wanted to use me as a booty call or something.
There you go, Jordan.
Oh man.
Hey, doesn't that turn you on, Jordan? Aren't you ready for that?
The thought of a very inexperienced man in my bed.
Dude.
Sure, why not? If I ever felt like it someday, maybe I'll call you for a booty call.
Hey!
That's awesome. That's great. I am totally into that. If you ever want to call, my door is always open.
Oh man. And I bet he's good at dirty
Sounds
talk
like it.
too.
Yeah.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Cora is on the phone with us this morning, wanting to do a second date update. Her email that she sent into the show at brookeandjubal@moving925.com was very vague. She said, if you call me to do a second date update, I'll give you the entire story. But it's something very embarrassing, and I don't even want to share it on the radio. But if you will do a second date update for me, I will talk about what happened on my date.
That's awesome.
All she said was, it happened at a park during a picnic. Call me for more details. So obviously, we had to get her on the phone. Cora, what's up? How are you?
Hey, good. How you guys doing?
Good. Thank you for your email. Okay, so tell me what happened.
It's really, really bad, and I feel really bad. And
What did you do, Cora?
You must really like this guy if you're willing to embarrass yourself again.
well, I'm not as embarrassed as he probably will be
Oh.
or is. But he's the nicest guy, which is why I'm doing this, because I have no other way to get in contact with him, and I really want a second date.
So your email said that it was embarrassing, but it's not necessarily about you. It's more embarrassing of something that he did on the date?
Yeah, well,
It was all him. Like, I really have nothing to be embarrassed about, actually. But,
So you don't have a problem sharing this whatsoever.
Sounds like things went horribly wrong. Why do you want to call this dude?
Well, it wasn't really his fault what happens, and I really like him, and he's a super sweet guy.
Okay.
So
what happened?
Well, basically, we had met online, and we chatted for like a week, and then it was really great, so we decided to meet for a date. And he went out of his way to make this like the best date ever, and it basically was until a point, and then everything went really downhill.
What was the good part?
Well, he planned a picnic in Discovery Park, and he laid out a blanket, and we had all this food, and we were having the best time.
Okay. Who cares about that, Cora? What happened? What is the embarrassing thing? I need to know.
So we were eating a lot of food, and a lot of it was olives, which is what I think maybe, I'm not sure, but we were just chatting, and all of a sudden he got this like really weird look on his face, and he turned beet red and said, I think the food is hitting me wrong. And then he like was all panicked, and he jumped up, and we were really far from a restroom, and he tried to run to the restroom but didn't make it, and actually wound up behind a tree.
What?
Did he? Okay. Did he go behind the tree, or did he go in his pants?
I think it kind of happened on the way to the tree.
Oh my God!
Oh, that sucks.
He pooped his pants.
No wonder he's not calling you back, Cora. I mean, I would be mortified. I would not want to go out with you again either. Not because I didn't like you, but I just don't think I could ever live that down.
What did he say to you, Cora?
Well, at first, like when he got behind the tree, a sound came out of him like I have never heard. And he was like, get back. And I was like, I want to help.
Don't look at me.
And he was just crying. And he was like, stay away. And I was like, please, I want to help you. I know it's embarrassing, but it's human. I'll help you. I'm like, I don't know what to do, though. He said, I don't either. Just go away.
Yelling from behind the tree.
So I decided to get like the best thing. So I went back to the picnic area and like grabbed the picnic blanket.
Yeah.
And just like threw it to him behind the tree.
What a nightmare.
And what did he do after that?
He like had to take off like all his clothes, even his shirt. I guess it like went up his back or something.
Oh my God,
this is amazing.
You really want to go out with this guy again?
Well, it was. I feel so bad for him because he was the nicest guy, and before this point, it was like the best date. And this is human. I mean, it could almost happen to anybody. And I don't know. So
that's very understanding of you, Cora. I think if most people went out on a first date and somebody messed themselves this badly, they wouldn't even want to talk to them again, ever.
What did he do with the blanket? Turn it into like a human diaper or something?
Well, not a diaper. He like wraps it around him, almost like himself, like a toga, kind of like a toga. Like
so I'm guessing the date was done at that point.
Well, yeah. So it was a mess, and so I drove his car back to my car, and he sat in the back seat.
Oh,
and
God.
It did smell a little bit.
Dude, Cora, don't you think he's going to be even more humiliated to know that this story has been told on the radio?
That's why I didn't really want to do on the radio, but I've tried texting and calling him and emailing him, and he will not respond. He even pulled his profile down off the site where I originally met him. And
was he like apologetic after? What was he like?
He was super embarrassed, and he was like whimpering, and he was still like feeling sick, and he was like all flushed and obviously completely humiliated.
Yeah.
And I just felt really bad, but like I know it sounds disgusting, and it is disgusting, but you have to understand, before that, the date was magical. You know what I mean? And I just had such a connection with him, and he was such a great guy that, like, I would hate because somebody got sick, like, lose what could be,
And talk about the best first date story ever.
No.
I mean, you'd be telling that to your grandkids.
That he never, ever once told.
Yeah.
All right, well, we'll play a song, come back.
Oh, my God.
See if we can get him on the phone and get your second date update, okay, Cora?
I'm hoping that, like, maybe he'll answer when you guys call.
Yeah, hopefully. If he doesn't, I don't care. I still think we're all better people for having heard that story. So we'll play a song, come back, call him, and see if we can get him on the phone, all right?
Okay.
All right, hang on.
92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
It'll be interesting to see if this guy even answers his phone when we call him for a second date update. Because if I was him, Cora, I probably would have moved out of the country by now after what happened on your first date.
Oh, no. I hope he answers.
If you're just tuning in for the second date update, Cora told us a fabulous story about her first date with, we didn't even get his name after, what's his name?
Kenny.
Kenny, okay. She told us a fabulous story about her first date with Kenny that ended with him behind a tree going to the bathroom all over himself because he ate something that didn't agree with his stomach. They were out on a picnic, and all of a sudden he got like a weird look on his face, tried to make it to the bathroom, couldn't get there in time, and carnage ensued after that. So it's probably the most embarrassing thing we've ever heard of. We're going to call him right now, see if we can get him on the phone.
Okay.
And hopefully he will talk to us because he's obviously embarrassed.
Yeah.
And I'm going to try to smooth it over because he's going to be a little upset. If he's this embarrassed where he won't answer your phone, he's going to be embarrassed that we're even calling him to put this on the radio.
I know, but I don't feel like I had any choice. What was I supposed to do?
What was the last thing he said to you as he exited your car wrapped in a blanket as a toga?
Sorry.
Just
Just sorry. That's the last thing you heard from him. Oh, man.
That's so
All right.
sad.
I'm going to dial Kenny's phone number right now, see if we can get him on the phone. Here we go.
Hello?
Hi, is Kenny there?
It's Kenny. Who's this?
Kenny, what's up, man? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning. How are you?
The radio guy?
Yep. How's it going?
Good. What's going on? Did I win something?
No, not really. But we do want to talk to you about something if you have a minute.
I guess.
Well, we have a mutual friend.
Okay.
And you recently went out on a date with her. And she's not hearing back from you, so she wanted us to call you and see if we could figure out if there is a particular reason that you aren't calling her back.
Who is this mutual friend?
Do you remember going out on a date with a girl named Cora? I imagine you probably would remember that date. Well, she told us about it.
What did she tell you?
Okay.
Everything.
Kenny.
She told us what happened on your date.
We know.
And the thing is, Cora understands that, sometimes as humans, our body does things we don't want it to do. She's very understanding and would love to go out with you again, but she's tried calling and texting you and you haven't answered any of that. So she's wondering if she can get a second date with you and wants to let you know not to worry about it. Kenny?
Oh, no.
And here goes Kenny.
No. She really likes him, though.
Cora.
Cora.
Did you hear that?
Oh, no.
Try to-
Try again, please, because I just know he's just terribly humiliated. And please, can I talk to him or...
Sure. Yeah, no, I'll call him again.
Really?
See if he'll pick up. Yeah.
Oh, this poor guy.
Dude, he's going to be pissed and embarrassed and every other emotion under the sun.
I don't want to talk about it.
Kenny, don't hang up, please.
I don't want to talk about it.
Okay. Hey,
I don't
all
want
right.
to be on your radio talking about anything
Kenny,
at all.
look, we don't have to go into detail about what happened, all right?
I'm sure you already did. I don't appreciate this.
We're not...
Please, Kenny, can you just listen to me for a second?
Kenny, that's Cora. She's on the phone. She heard everything that you said before you hung up. She just wants to talk to you for a minute.
Listen, I know that things did not go well on that date and that you your pants and that happens in life, and I'm sorry and that happened to you. But I think that before that happened, we were having the best time, and we had such a, I'm going to use the word magical connection. You can't just find that. We can't just, please, can I have a second date? I don't want us to just throw out that connection we had because you got sick. Kenny?
No, I'm sorry.
Please, why? I know it's embarrassing.
I want to put that in the past and never think about it again. And if you told a radio station
Christ only knows how many of your friends you told.
No, Kenny, hey.
Sorry, I didn't know what to do. I had no other way to get in contact with you. And think about how much I must like you if I'm begging you for a second date after this happened.
This is the most embarrassing thing in my life. And to see you is to relive it, and I do not want to relive that. And now I'm talking about it on the radio.
But I know how humiliating it was because I was there, and I just feel like we can put it. It'll be a funny story in a few years.
Kenny,
And
Kenny, Cora asked us to call you because we were the only recourse she could think of because you're not answering her call. She likes you that much that she's willing to overlook what happened on your date, which most people wouldn't, and she also went to the lengths to email our show and have us call you just to get a second date with you.
why are you holding it against me because you got sick? I just want to go back to the beginning of our date and act, pretend this never happened. It's like the first half of our date and think about what a great time we were having.
I'm not holding it against you that I got sick. I do not want to relive that moment. It is the worst moment of my life, and I would like to never think of it again, never speak of it again. And you were talking about it on the radio.
Hey, but Kenny, Cora is willing to look past all that horrible stuff that happened. She's not going to remind you about it.
I'm not willing to look past it.
Yeah, but
I didn't do anything.
Kenny, the thing is, nobody's making fun of you. We're laughing at the
I
story,
hear
and
some
it's funny.
jackass laughing in the back.
I don't
help it.
I don't because he thinks
laughing.
He thinks poop's always funny. I'm sorry, but we've had a lot of douchebags on this segment that have ruined their image for the entire city of Seattle. You have done nothing like that at all. You had you got sick.
Kenny, we can laugh about it together and just put it behind us. It could happen to anybody.
I don't want to relive it with somebody.
Well, we'll just forget it. Let's just forget about it.
Kenny, what if she agrees to never bring it up? She wants to go out with you again this bad.
I'll never bring it up again, Kenny. I will never bring it up again. We can just pretend it never happened.
Look, I did like you a lot, and I was having a great time until I screwed the whole thing up.
See, that's just it, Kenny. You feel like you screwed the whole thing up, but obviously you didn't.
Mm-hmm.
It's not your fault, Kenny. It's not like you planned to get sick like that. Everything you planned was amazing. It was like the best date ever. A picnic, no guy even does that. Who even does that? You did everything amazing. It's not your fault.
Oh, my God.
Kenny, look, it's embarrassing what happened, right? I've done a lot of embarrassing things in my time, and I've learned all you got to do is just embrace it and stop fighting it. It happened. Go out with her again. See if you guys hit it off. You were having a fun time until you got sick. Just give it one more shot. We will pay for a second date. We'll pay for you guys to go out again.
All right, fine. I will give it one more shot.
Yes! Way to go, Kenny!
As long as we never talk about it again, I guess I can see how we can do it together.
Yes.
All right.
I promise we never have to bring this up ever again.
That right there is the last word on it, right there.
All right. That was it. Kenny, thank you very much, man. And I think that you're going to be happy with your decision to go out with Cora again.
Listen, I'm sorry you guys getting mad at you, and I just felt ambushed. And...
It's all good, man. Hey, it's embarrassing.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
We'll have Cora call you, okay?
All right.
All right, man.
Oh, yay, Kenny.
Thank you, Kenny. Take care. I just wanted Kenny off the phone so we could make one more joke about it before.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Text in at 78592. Okay, when is the real Jubal coming back? Lots of people surprised at how nice I was to the guy in the second date update. Kenny, if you just tuned in, Cora wanted us to call Kenny. Find out, well, she knew why he wasn't calling back. He had an accident on their first date.
It was more than an accident.
Yeah, I mean, the most embarrassing thing ever. Kenny pooped himself on the date behind a tree. Like they were eating. He had some sort of reaction. Maybe he has IBS. I don't know. We didn't get into it. But anyway, he tried to make it to a bathroom. Couldn't do it. My favorite part of her description of the date was how he was behind the tree yelling at her, "Don't go, get away, stand back." He's trying to disarm a bomb or something.
Save yourself.
At the end of the second date, though, he agreed to finally go out with her again. The only reason he didn't want to go out with her is because he was embarrassed and didn't want to talk about it.
I cannot believe still
that this poop story ended up being a sweet romantic tale.
I know.
I mean, it really did.
I would never, ever see that girl again if this was me, dude. There's no way. You can't get over that. You can
It
never,
would be tough.
ever
It would
do
be tough to continue dating her. And that's why everybody's like, why didn't you make fun of him more, Jubal? And I'm like, listen, I'm grown. I've been grown a long time, but I've also done the same thing as him a lot, you know?
Pooped yourself?
Yeah. As old as like 27.
Really?
So, yeah.
Oh, okay.
And that's why I told. So there, I have could relate to him.
You have
And-
empathy for pooping yourself.
Yes, I do. There's not a lot of things that I feel for in life, but people who have accidents like that, I understand the pain and the embarrassment that you go through.
You can't even say we've all been there. You can
No.
just tell him, hey, man, me and you have been there.
That's why I told him. I said, hey, I've had a lot of embarrassing things like that happen to me. You just have to embrace it.
See, if it happened in studio, I don't even think that I could come back.
Really? You'd be
No,
gone?
I'm with Brooke.
One of the worst times, I was 15 years old. You're not supposed to do that at 15, but I was excited because I was like at some tide pools searching for things with my parents.
Oh, no.
You just really didn't know how to express emotion?
When I get excited, I have to do that, and I didn't, and I did it, and then I tried to play it off when we're riding back in the car, and my dad's like, dude, did you just...
No wonder.
You're 15 years old.
You're in high school.
You should be able to find a bathroom.
No wonder our boss wants you to be more excited about stuff and you're not.
Yeah,
Please
exactly.
don't.
Now people know why I'm not excited.
Yeah.
It's bad if I get excited. Yeah.